the indigenous people of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately release him and drop all charges against him. Kanu is being held by the Department of State Services at its headquarters in Abuja after the separatist leader was extraordinarily renditioned by the Nigerian government from Kenya in June 2021. An action his lawyers termed as illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional extradition. I think it's not the only lawyer, it's not only his lawyer that said that. Even the UN has told the Nigerian government the same thing. When he is standing trial on charges bordering on treasonable felony and terrorism before the Federal High Court, Abuja, Kanu, in a letter signed by his lawyer, Mike Zekome, asked President Buhari to release him through a more productive political solution. According to the Ipob leader, his release will halt the present restlessness and sit-at-home mantra currently ravaging the southeast and paralyzing business and normal life. He also asked the president to obey the judgment of the United Nations Human Rights Council Working Group on Arbitrary Commission. The UN Working Group had called on the Nigerian government to immediately and unconditionally release Kanu. In a document, the body also blamed the Nigerian and Kenyan governments for Kanu's adoption and rendition. The letter to the president reads, "We are solicitors to Nwaikirianyi Nnamdi Olewu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, our client Kanu, on whose clear instructions we write this urgent petition to your good self. The petition is to humbly urge you to order the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu through a more productive political solution. You can do this by instructing the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation to wield his powers under Section 174 of the 1999 Constitution to enter a null prosequi. This will immediately halt the present restlessness and sit-at-home mantra currently ravaging the southeast and paralyzing business and normal life. We make the executive summary because you are about to read a very lengthy letter comprising of an admixture of law, municipal and international, ethics, morality, and your well-documented promises that led to your two-time election as president of this great country. We also do this executive summary being acutely aware of your very busy schedule as President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is an appeal to enable you to correct a long-standing travesty. The continued detention by the Nigerian government of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, under cruel, inhuman, and degrading conditions. Mr. Kanu is currently being tried at the Federal High Court for sundry offences, in the course of which he was granted bail. He dutifully observed the terms and conditions of the bail until he was brutally attacked by men of the Nigerian army on Sunday 10th and Thursday 14th September 2017. As a direct consequence of that unprovoked assault, 28 innocent Nigerians were brutally mowed down. Kanu barely managed to escape out of Nigeria by the whiskers through the skin of his teeth. It was apparently a state-sponsored assassination attempt on his life. As if that was not bad enough, Kanu subsequently sojourned in exile to seek refuge in London, from where he traveled to Kenya, was brutally aborted on the 26th of June 2021, when he was savagely abducted, blindfolded, tortured, kept in solitary confinement for 8 days in a secret location, and forcibly renditioned back to Nigeria. This was carried out arbitrarily without due process and without recourse to the judicial system of Kenya, the UK, and Nigeria. Indeed, in Kenya, Kanu had simply been tortured and made to disappear and kept out of circulation and public view in a secret facility for 8 good days by the Kenya authorities and at the behest of Nigerian authorities. It was an illegal collaboration between the Kenyan and Nigerian secret agents. The purpose of this humble petition is to invite Your Excellency to calmly consider the following grounds on why the continued detention of Kanu violates all known laws and norms of both international and domestic laws. including Nigeria's obligation under binding international treaties. Your Excellency, of particular concern is the June 20, 2022 ruling of the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, which was adopted on 4th of April 2022, and its 93 session held on March 30th, April 8, 2022. The report was issued after the Nigerian government had filed her reply to the UN body's communication on 25th of January 2022. Kenya did not reply. The 16-page report indicated both Nigerian and Kenyan governments for Kanu's arrest and extraordinary rendition, torture and continued detention. The UN Council therefore urged the Nigerian government to ensure immediate release of Kanu unconditionally. It is also ordered that he paid adequate compensation for the arbitrary violation of his fundamental human rights. The point must be emphasized that Kanu had traveled to Kenya using a British passport. He has thus presented himself to the Kenyan authority as a British citizen and not as a Nigerian citizen or one with dual citizenship of Nigeria and UK. Consequently, Kanu could only have been expelled to the UK and not to Nigeria, as happened, if the need had arisen and in a situation where due extradition process had been properly followed. Your Excellency, the State Security Service that conspired to forcefully rendition Kanu back to Nigeria after he was tortured, blindfolded, and subjected to cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment is the same investigator, detailing authority, and the prosecutor. The 655 had therefore become a judge in its own case, Lord and Master unto itself. Well, it's a lengthy one, unto itself. Yeah, can you imagine? But now, writing this to Buhari, is it to fulfill all righteousness? Because if you are talking about a Malami to use his office of Buhari to tell him to do what is needed, are you sure Buhari is not are you sure? You should know, maybe just to fulfill all righteousness, they're just writing it because Buhari is even the architect of this whole thing. Because now it's being written to him as if he's not aware of this whole thing. He's really aware. So why? I don't know why writing him this lengthy thing. Honestly, I don't know why. The UN Council found that Kanu's continued detention is inconsistent with relevant provisions of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which Nigeria has duly ratified as a signatory, as well as those of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1984. This is one reason Your Excellency must release Nnamdi Kanu immediately. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.